So, welcome. I'm so excited. I feel this great surge of energy and excitement and thrill that I'm doing this tonight and sharing you with this. Open your heart to change, opening your heart. My lev is Orlev. My name is Dalia Orlev. And it's the light of your heart, as my logo says, the light of your heart. And open, everybody is going to have a little bit of a feeling, hopefully, of opening your heart to change, to your soul, to your potential that you can have for the coming year. We've had not the best year, understatement, in Israel and around the world. So we want to start anew, and we want to bring in beautiful, holy energy as Jewish holy women into this new year. And that's what we're going to, the big goal for tonight. So this is Ilui Nishmat, my mother, whose yahrzeit was today. Her name was Melva Sarah Bat Sarah, and she was a nurse for 50 years and a real Eshet Chayil. So it happened to happen. Vavilu, that's my mother's yahrzeit. So 3 steps to prepare for Rosh Hashanah. So what? Let's see what Rosh Hashanah is about, first of all. So it's the importance of beginnings. So every holiday has a different spiritual energy that comes down to the world. If you notice, Pesach is different than Purim, and Purim is different than Yom Kippur. And Rosh Hashanah has its uniqueness, is that it's the beginning. It's the beginning of the when Kodesh Baruch Hu created Adam, the first man, and on this day. And we have the potential to begin all over again. So what was last year is done, and we start a new phase. Hopefully this way, this descent to go up again to the ascent for Am Yisrael. And it's really to discover and manifest all the opportunities that we have. So everything goes after the beginning. Hakol holech acharei Rosh, or another sentence you could say, Sof Maaseh b'machshava tchila. The end of the action is the beginning of your thought. So what we think in Rosh Hashanah, be very careful what you think in Rosh Hashanah, because that will influence the whole year. So keep holy thoughts, and don't speak Lashon Hara, be very connected and in Kavanah, so we can start all over again. And it's such an amazing thing that Kodesh Baruch Hu gave us this gift. Even though it's a day of judgment, it's judging, we are judging ourselves, what we did wrong, and as well, Hashem is judging the whole universe. He's the Melech HaOlam. So it is the idea that in this day, it is the flash, like the flash of conception contains everything. It's like the beginning, a seed of everything that will grow. So like when a male and a female, the sperm and the egg get together, the DNA is in that moment, flash of conception. So everything begins from the beginning. So we have to really concentrate tonight on what we want to choose, 1 or 2 max things that we really want to work in for this coming year. And we have some time left. We have 2 weeks left till Rosh Hashanah, and we were able to work on ourselves in a very deep way, I hope. So there are 3 things in the service of Rosh Hashanah. As we know, Malchiot, which is kingship, Zichronot, which is remembrances, and Shofarot, which is shofar blowing. And this is also connected to the 3 stages that we're going to be learning about change inside. And Malchiot is kingship, which is seeing that Hashem is the king of the world, of the universe, and we are just a little speck, a little humble speck. And we learn here to be humble, to be completely humble to Hashem, who's the king of the universe. The second is Zichronot, is remembering all that happened from the creation until now, is all the creation and Noach and Avram and the whole Jewish history, as well as our remembering what we did last year, what we did good and what we didn't do so well, what has room for improvement. The shofar blowing is also, it's an amazing experience. I always have this experience of totally almost leaving my body and feeling connected to Hashem in Dvekut. And the sound of it is just so awe-inspiring. And we're going to work on this 3 aspects of the shofar right now. So the idea is that we are in a constant experience of newness in every day. And now we're given this ability to just totally renew our lives right now. Okay. So there are the 3 steps of the Baal Shem Tov to manifest change. I'm a Talmid of the Baal Shem Tov, and a lot of my meditations and work are based on the Holy Baal Shem Tov. So if I use him a lot, because he's the source of all the Chassidut, my meditations are not really Kabbalah meditations, they're really mindfulness from the work of the Baal Shem Tov, which splits over into all the Chassidut, the Piazetzner Rebbe, and I learned the meditations to be a certified meditation teacher, Jewish meditation from Elevation from Rav Daniel Katz a few years ago. So this is the basis of his manifesting change of the Baal Shem Tov is 3 parts: submission, separation, and sweetening. Right? Here we go. Before that, though, we have 3 steps to open our hearts to change, which is intention, attention, and imagination. So how do the Baal Shem Tov uses this? The intention is our idea of what we want to do. This is what we have in our mind. You can say it's a goal, and an intention, where we're going, a vision. The attention is the part of us in the present, to pay attention to what we are in this present moment. And I use it for Jewish mindfulness. And as you see, my new website, which I'm so excited about, is called Jewish Mindfulness, because this is one of the basic concepts of Torah life, is to be mindful with Yishuv Hadat. We'll go in that a little bit later, but most of my courses is be able to, everybody can use and learn how to calm and silence their mind for a better connection with the Kodesh Baruch Hu. The third is imagination, are using our imagination to become, because as we know, our consciousness is what will be. We have the idea, we can see it, and that will be. And we use, like Kodesh Baruch Hu gave us our imagination. Now, this is the manifesting, kosher manifesting system that I learned from Lev Emunah therapy with Rav Rachamim Biton, which I recommend to anybody for learning how to really do deep kosher manifestation. So, as I was saying, the submission, the Hashana, Havdalah, V'hamtaka of the Baal Shem Tov uses these 3 steps: the intention, attention, and imagination. Even the shofar, if you think of the shofar, it's the first is Tkiyah, it awakens you abruptly and you just in awe. It's a very awe-inspiring moment when the shofar blows. And here is when we are in awe, we're in a state in submission and holy humility. We are in awe and humility that we're just a little person. And I submit my ego. I do not know when or how, but Hashem knows what's good for me. Now, this is the difference, basic difference between, let's say, Jewish law of attraction and, let's say, the secular, the world. In regular manifestation of intentions, they use for their ego. I want a big house, I want a big car, I want whatever, it's for me, ego. We, in Jewish manifestation, in Jewish ability to manifest what we want to connect to Hashem. We want to be his servant. And Rosh Hashana is a fabulous opportunity to feel that we are his servant and we are submitting our ego and letting go and letting God help us manifest what we need to do this year. So the second part is separation, Havdalah, in the Baal Shem Tov, which is like the Havdalah is Shvarim. So that is to understand we want to separate our ego mind from our holy soul. So by being in the present moment, by using Jewish mindfulness techniques, We are being with our soul, connected with the present. We are not our thoughts. We're not our emotions. Our ego wants to tell us all the time, our animal soul, if you want to talk about it in a bad way, animal soul versus the divine soul. It's our ego mind, which wants us to feel sorry for ourselves, the victim, poor me, I can't do it, I can't change, all that blah, 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 thoughts, all those emotions, fears. Hashem gave it to us. Why? It's to wake us up, to see what do I have to change? It's nothing bad. We acknowledge it. We don't suppress it, but it's to be able to stand back and detach ourselves, separate ourselves from it in order to be able to separate and connect to our holy soul, which is underneath all the ego thoughts and ego emotions that are coming into our life. And the more that we are mindful in Yeshuv Daat, mindfulness, Jewish mindfulness is Yeshuv Daat, just to connect and expanded consciousness of being connected to our holy soul. Let's see. Yes. Okay. All right. Imagination. The third part is the sweetening, the hamtaka. It's the big truah. At the end, when we feel, take me, Eshel, same, take me where you are. So that is the Jewish meditation. There we visualize how it feels like in the future and what it looks like. And I'm already grateful for Hashem. So this is not a different approach to manifestation, is that they have outcomes, goal setting. I need to do this by such a year's time or 5 months time or 3 months or whatever. Forget all that. We don't know when Hashem wants it, thinks it's good for us. So we just allow ourselves in submission, in attention, Jewish mind. But we come to the point when we just imagine how it is going to be. And Hashem, in his own good time, will allow us to happen. If he thinks it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And it's just a process that we are going to learn in detail very much today. Tonight's basic work, is opening to the possibility of change through opening our heart, and how one of the basic tools that Rabbi Biton gave us was journaling. So I've been journaling since I'm 8 years old. I have journals here, all the time. Being a sort of introvert, being a sort of, I may not look like an introvert, but I am by my nature. I love to write, to express my emotions. Instead, first of all, it's the most powerful tool to get your intentions done. People who write down what they want to do, get it done. It's done. It's been proven in research by Harvard, by people who wrote down what they were going to do, and seeing that they did it. The ones that wrote it down did do it. Anybody who's not muted, please mute yourself. Okay. So the first is it manifests your intentions. We get clear by writing it down, because you have your thoughts. I think about it. I think I should do this. But the moment you write it down, it's very clear. You clarified it for you. And you're releasing your negative emotions. Instead of screaming at your child or screaming at your husband or being at the neighbor or whoever, you write it down. I'm not saying you're suppressing. You write it down. I feel angry at such and such. I feel upset at such and such. It's releasing. And then you can tear it up and throw it away. Sometimes it works. It releases the ego mind. You can watch and see where ego mind is trapping you and telling you where you're going. Oh, I'm not worth anything. I'm not worthwhile. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a victim. Blah, 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 blah. All these messages, you write it down and you can see, what's that? What I really am thinking? And when you would journal every day in a certain way, you find an inner peace, because it's on the paper and it's not cluttering your mind. It's not cluttering your heart with negative emotions. So if you take anything tonight, is to learn to use the journal as your best friend. The journal will be your best friend in this process. So this is the journal you will be getting by a PDF after the class. It's 42 pages, and it is the Open Your Heart to Change Manifesting Journal with 14 days of manifesting. We have 2 more weeks or so before Rosh Hashanah, at least to get into the habit before Rosh Hashanah to write every day. And there you will see amazing things happen. Amazing things happen. And as I say, I just can only share with you this course that I'm sharing with you now, and all my website is something I wrote down and was working on, and it just has been a miracle and flowing. Hashem's providence and care and help every day. It's been just flowing with beautiful things. And all the people who are coming tonight is just proof of the work of coming through. So this is now you can download it and you can print it off, or you can use it as a source book and use your own notebook, like a nice notebook or something like that you use for yourself. So how are you going to use it is, where am I right now? And what am I grateful for? And grateful about myself. And then we write down, there's a page part, where am I going? What's my vision? Attention. What is my biggest block in getting there? And you will see that once you understand what is preventing me and you write it down, oh, that's what's preventing me. And then it could be fear, it could be doubts, it could be all kinds of issues that you have. And then you use your imagination to let go and let God. And you thank Hashem for your manifested intention. So I would like just now to get into the sort of the mood, if you want to say, and to know where you are right now. Okay. So let's close our eyes, uncross your legs and your arms, and place your hands in your lap, and just be conscious now of where you are right this moment. And what is your sensations in your body? Do you have any tension or pain? Just be aware, acknowledge it, where it is at that moment, in that place, without any judgment at all. Just be aware of your body sensations. Place your hand on your heart now. And what do you feel right now? What emotion do you feel? Excited, tired, anxious? What do you feel right now? As we're going to learn to open our heart, feeling as a huge space that we're going to allow in love and compassion. What are your thoughts now? I would just like to ask you one question. Why did you come to this evening, to this class? What was your intention? Why did you come here? What is your reason you came to this class? And try to understand that perhaps the tools that you're given in this class will help you to have just an amazing Rosh Hashanah this year, when you feel prepared spiritually for a wonderful, uplifting year this year. The first stage is always be grateful. What are you grateful for your life right now? Take a moment to just feel that in your heart, gratitude. Open your heart to feel what you're grateful for. Your friends, your family, your home. I'm Jewish. I'm a holy Jewish woman. And what are you grateful for yourself? What do you love and appreciating yourself. That's a hard one for me. So think of one thing you're grateful for. Maybe expand and appreciate yourself more and more each day. Compassion. In order to feel compassion to other people, we need to first fill our heart with compassion for ourselves. All right, open your eyes. So let us begin. So how do you use your Open Your Heart journal? So it uses the 333 manifestation technique to assist you in bringing your reality and manifestations. So this is how it works. You're going to be choosing a potent manifestation and intention, and you write it 3 times in the morning, 3 times at midday, and 3 times before bedtime. Now, I'm going to be lenient with you. If you can't do it in the midday, at least say it 3 times in the midday. But the most important, starting off the day, writing it down. And at the end of the day, before you go to sleep, it's using your subconscious and working on it. And that's very powerful. You do it for 7 days. Now, you can continue with that for the next 7 days. Or you can, after the 7 days, you can make a new one, new powerful manifestation, write it 3 times, 3 times in the morning, 3 times at midday, and 3 times before bedtime. Now, if you think this is going to be hard, it'll be hard. But if you love doing it, because it's going to help you manifest, you will get a thrill from doing this and being excited about the change that you will have. I can only say that whenever I do this work, it has been simply amazing. And as you see, my websites and all that come from this work I've been doing. So there are 4 steps. First is to set your intention, the journal 3 times a day. And then when we see what we're going in a direction, you take inspired action, that you do small baby steps that give you inspiration. And like every day in my meditations in Nibbududut or mindfulness exercises, when I connect to Hashem, then I ask him, what do I have to do today? And there's always something that is guiding me. Oh, you got to do this, you got to phone this person, you got to do that. And it just becomes a flow of you know what to do. It becomes an easy path. And then you track and review and you see what's working, what's not working, and you see where your progress is. So we're going to go in detail on these 4 steps. The first is the most important, is to set your intention. There's also 4 steps here. So it's phrasing your intention right. So we start always your manifestation, your intention with gratitude. Because as I said, the gratitude opens your heart. That's what's going to open your heart. So we start our manifestation, what we're going to write. I am grateful to Hashem to help me, whatever you want to do. And I must make clear, it is for you personally. It is not for your husband or your father or your friend, or I want him to get married, my daughter to get married, or any of those other issues. We are working now on you, and we can't change other people. We can only change me. So I can only work with me. I am only doing this for specifically a personal goal, okay, and intention. So we start with, I thank you, Hashem, for whatever you're going to do. So in my case, for example, I'm so grateful for Hashem that he's helping me so fantastically with helping Jewish women actualize their soul potential with Jewish manifestation. And then mindfulness, which I add the emotions I feel. And I feel so creative, and it's brought so much meaning into my life. And I feel so happy. So I'm going to make it shorter. So if I make it shorter, And we're going to write it right now. Everybody's going to write their intention. I'm so grateful for Hashem to help me, whatever you fill in the blank. And thank you for this, whatever. And I feel so happy, calm, whatever you want. Okay? Thank you, Hashem, for helping me. And I feel so in my life. Okay? So I'm going to stop a minute. Everybody take a pen and paper and write your manifestation, your intention that you can say in 15 minutes. 15 seconds, sorry, not 15 minutes. 15 seconds. Okay, start now, right? When you're finished, just raise your hands and I'll know you're finished. Okay, getting there? It shouldn't be too long. It should be quick. Chick, chick. Okay, everybody finished? Raise your hand. Okay, great. Fine. So that's your intention. That's the most important part of this evening, is to get that together. Okay? Then we're going to do the next stage. Oops, wrong page. So as I said, we'll write it down 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the midday, 3 times in the night. You may choose one afternoon. Okay. Now I want you to close your eyes and feel the feeling this gives you of when you say this to yourself quietly. What do you feel in your heart? Allow that to resonate in your heart and sort of lean into the energy this creates in your heart. Say it once or twice and just feel that in your heart. Emotions that you feel. Now it's to release your desire and trust that Hashem is when you receive what you ask for. Just trust Hashem that it's going to happen. Now, what is the inspired action for 14 days? Once you become clear on what the outcome you want to create, and it's very clear to you, Hashem will send you all kinds of signs and opportunities and people your way that can help in the manifestation process. It's amazing. As somebody talks to you, somebody says, and when I started this work with my new website a month and a half ago, all of a sudden there was a new marketing for $8 a month that for meditation coaches, it's like, and there was Canva. I learned how to do it, and there was free courses. And it was just, everything just flowed. Listen to your intuition, because you'll feel what's going to happen. Excuse me. And you take small, exciting action steps. Align with your desired outcome. Okay? So you just take small little things. Don't try to do the whole thing. You just do like I said, every day you do something and you let go. And so you're not doing stress. You don't want stress in your life. So we're just going to do it carefully, silently, quietly. And trust Hashem is helping you in the way, and you'll see. One of the stories I love to tell is when I was working 26 years as in charge of the seniors club in Gush Etzion. I was making a cookbook with the girls, local high school and seniors. Were missing 2,000 shekels to publish it. And Motzei Shabbat, I said, Hashem, please, I need 2,000 shekels to publish it. Next morning, 10 o'clock, I get a phone call. Hi, I would like to, in memory of my late wife, donate some money for your cookbook. How much do you need? I said, oh, I need 2,000 shekels. And he wrote it out. You make a clear intention, Hashem allows it to happen. And prayer is effective, 100%. So when we're at the fourth step, it's sometimes things have to be changed a little bit and manifested. Who's ever not muted, please mute yourself. Is to be grateful of what the small progress, it could be even just a little bit. Because if we're not grateful, if we're looking to get all or nothing, Hashem wants to give it to us when we're grateful and we're happy and we're going to appreciate what he's doing for our lives. So celebrate and it increases positive energy in your life when you're positive about what you're going to do. So by tracking your results at the end of the day or once a week or wherever you think you can see what has to be adjusted. And that's important. That things change. You don't always know what's going to be. So one of my great sentences this week are, trusting Hashem means that even if I don't know all the answers, I still can have peace of mind. And I don't know all the answers. And I don't know how this is going to happen. And I don't know at what time, but I can still be calm and peaceful. Which leads us now into the second part of our class, which is attention, which is being in the present, which is Yeshuv Daat and Jewish Mindfulness. Yeshuv Daat is the Hebrew and Torah concept of Jewish mindfulness. So it is definitely Shaviti Hashem Lenegdi to me. I place Hashem in front of me always. This Baal Shem Tov means to be shaveh, which means to be in equanimity. And we can have that presence, be in the present. So I offer you, if you go back to my website, you will see that I send for free a 4-day Jewish mindfulness practice meditation from the Piazetzner Rebbe, who is the founder of modern Jewish mindfulness. And he was in the Warsaw Ghetto, and his books were retrieved afterwards. And he taught this method, which I'm teaching you now. And it is one of the many techniques I will be teaching in Jewish mindfulness in my course next year. But this is the foundation. So if you haven't yet gone and got the free, it's 4 days. Every day is the 4 steps in detail. And I welcome you so you can go in depth until after the Chagim, when Bezat Hashem will be meeting again. So the first step is first being present with deep breathing and body scan. First I have to be where I am, with my body and feeling what's going on. And his most important technique is quieting your thoughts, because how our thoughts are always in and out and running, and it will always be thoughts. Yeah. But what we're trying to do is to find the space between thoughts and expanding that place. Can somebody who's not muted, please mute yourself? Everybody check that they're muted, okay? As to ask yourself, what am I thinking? And then it keeps you a detachment. What else am I thinking? Detached. And what else am I thinking? You're detaching yourself from your thought processes. And that helps you to find a certain quietness that you are not your thoughts. There's something, a silent witness that's witnessing, that is your soul, that is witnessing, and you become in that expanded consciousness, quiet and still. And this is a skill you can learn. Everybody can learn that skill. And that's just my main intention for Jewish women, that they be able to find in this such a difficult time, and for Jews around the world, and we are so sensitive to it, that we need tools to calm ourselves down, to not to go into the worry, to not go into the grief and the fear, to be able to feel connected to our soul. And that is Yeshuv. That's what I want to give to Jewish women around the world to be able to have that skill. And I feel so blessed that I can share it with you. So we then, in this place of calmness and stillness, we say a Jewish, a Torah or a phrase from the Tefillah, the Siddur, like, Lokai neshama shenatati bi Torahi, Hashem, you created me with a whole, pure soul, or Hashem created me holy, or any of your holy phrases. We will use one today. And then Piasetzner Rebbe says we say a positive affirmations. In the journal, we'll have many affirmations that you will, there are 33, I think, and you can choose one. But basically today we're going to learn on that emotion that you felt. I am happy, I am grateful, I am loving, I am compassionate, I am patient. Which main midah, character trait, do you want to feel more this year? And we all have work to do because this has been a challenging year. And Hashem is pushing us to feel his connection. He wants us to be connected to him. And that is the work here. So we're going to do that right now in this meditation. And I will record it for you and then send it separately. Okay. So I would like you to sit up straight and uncross your legs and hands. We're going to do a Jewish mindfulness exercise for the Piasetzner Rebbe. So we close our eyes and we're just with our hands facing upwards, palms facing upward on our lap. And we're going to breathe very slowly in the ratio of 4 inhale, pause, and exhale on the count of 6. So inhale 4, 2, 3, 4, pause, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, hold, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale light as you inhale 2, 3, 4. Feel that light. As you exhale, it goes down your head, down your heart, through your whole body. It's light. Inhale light, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 5. Now we imagine this holy light from above entering the top of your head. And this warm, holy light relaxed your eyes and your tongue and all your face. As you relax the shoulders, this holy, warm light down your back. And then in the front of your chest, it's relaxed with this warm light. It travels down your arms and your fingers, feeling very calm. Your whole upper body is relaxed with this warm, holy light. Imagine this light going down, traveling down your thighs, relaxing your thighs and your knees, and your calves down to your feet. You just remain relaxed, your whole body. Now we place our hands in our heart, opening up our heart, just being grateful and calm. allowing that to open our hearts to being in the present moment. We go up to our thoughts now. Understand that our emotions, our thoughts are not me. Can you remember an emotion you had a week ago? Yesterday? This morning? Your emotions come and go. They're not you, your soul. We go to our thoughts now. We see a space, an infinite space behind our eyes. If you would like also, perhaps imagine an infinite blue sky. And your thoughts are like clouds. As you watch the clouds pass by, and you ask yourself, what am I thinking? Let it drift by. What else am I thinking? And expand the space between the thoughts. As if in actuality, you are not thoughts. There's a silent watcher that is watching, is your part of your soul, is watching and expanded consciousness of silence. We imagine a circle in our mind. The words in the circle is Hashem created me holy. Hashem created me with a holy neshama. Repeat this very slowly, feeling the words resonate with you now. Reminding yourself of the time when you felt holy. On Shabbat or Chagim, listening to the shofar. Where were you? What do you see? Do you feel? And place your hand again on your heart. And say to yourself, I am holy. I have a pure soul. I am whatever you would like to feel right now. In your heart, the beautiful affirmation and emotion to bless your day with today. Say this a few times. I am whatever beautiful emotion you want today. We will come back with the blessing to open our hearts to change. be able to change this Rosh Hashanah, become what Hashem wants us to be. Holy Jewish women in Gula. Take a few deep breaths. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. Or if you would like, write down what you feel right now in the box in the chat. Love to hear what you felt right now. Okay. Anybody up to writing something? Calm and loved. Good. Thank you, Mindy. Anybody else have something to write? Huh? Anybody else? Feel calmed and loved, peaceful, loved, so blessed. That was amazing. I got so happy. Feel light, good, peaceful. Feel grateful for meditating together. Grateful, simcha, wonderful. Calm and connected. It doesn't take long, you see. A few moments. Gratitude beyond words. Wonderful, grateful, hopeful, good, wonderful, terrific. So that is just Jewish mindfulness on the iceberg. It's so easy and so simple, and you can use that to help you throughout the day. So let us go on to manifestation. Okay. Oops. All right. So now we're going on. Oops, the wrong direction. But we do self-sabotage. Okay, so we're going to how to stop your self-sabotage. Is ask for help when you need it. Okay, you can't do everything yourself. So, but the most is release attachment to the outcome and trust that Hashem will deliver perfect timing and perfect solutions. Yes, Mindy, you can thank him for what is already not going to happen. Yes, we believe we have emunah. It's going to happen one time or another. So don't give up when even things seem to move slowly or not at all. Just don't give up. But we're focusing us on the abundance and not on the lack. You don't say, I'm so lazy. I am so fearful. No, I have courage. I am full of energy. We work on the positive. You can have the glass, you can see the half empty or half full. So we're looking at the half full. We're not looking at the half empty because there's enough to see the half empty these days. So we're trying to break through and transform it. So there's a technique that I will be doing much more in detail in the course, but this is on the tip of the iceberg again. It's releasing the fear and doubts and all your negative, called the emunah clearing meditation. But basically today we'll just do a little touch on it. What does Hashem want me to learn from this negative? From my fears, from my doubts? And it's usually the opposite positive trait to your negative trait or emotion. So think of one. I gave you some homework to do, which was what was your block? Okay, what do you feel is your block? And if it's fear, if it's doubt, if it's whatever it is, and write down now that opposite trait. So if it's sadness, it can be joy. If it could be, anxiety, it could be calmness. Write down one word and let's share in the box for a minute. What are you working on? Okay, share in the box. The opposite trait of the negative trait you feel that you're working on. Okay, anybody have any? Safe, good, safe. What else? Yes, we're not in such a safe place. I am deserving, wonderful. Anything else? Anything else? Slow down, indecision, decisiveness, good, good, slow down, right. Right, we need to slow down. I have on my time to relax on my computer screen, time to relax. Okay, great, thank you. So it is in fear, bitachon, sit on a fence, get involved, right, wonderful. So that's how it's on the katzeh. I'm really the smallest. So we're going to understand that the more positive affirmations we use and think and work on in our lives. So I'm sending you 33 positive affirmations in the journal. So you can choose one a day, you can choose 3 a day, whatever. So they're going to be very powerful. The most important is I am a powerful co-creator with Hashem. What does that mean? I mean, I have the ability to create. We're the only creatures in the universe that can create through our consciousness. We create a reality. If we think horrible, it'll be horrible. If it'll be great, it'll be great. That's, if we want an action we can do. It's all, we want to bake a cake. We think of a cake, we make a cake, we create. A dog can't create, a bird can't create. We are co-creators. Isn't that an amazing possibility? So everything I need to manifest my desires is already here and available to me now. You just have to open your eyes. I trust that Hashem will provide me all that I need when it's the perfect timing for me. And I'm confident and secure in my ability to manifest quickly and easily. It goes fine. I'm confident it'll be okay. And I open my heart and secure my in mind to be available to me right now. Do you hear me now? Do you still hear me? Yeah? Everybody hear me? Yeah? Okay. If you don't hear me, just tell me. Okay. Right. Okay. So now we are going to do the imagination part, the third part, which is knowing what you desire and why, and ask Hashem for it, and announce that you intend for something to occur and that you intend to accomplish a specific goal. So you detach from the outcome. You don't tell Hashem how to give you what you want nor give him a due date. That's not the Jewish way. We have total emunah and trust that Hashem is bringing Geulah. When and how, we don't know, but it's coming. It's here. We're here. So then we let go and let Hashem handle things from this point. We let Hashem, and that's jumping into really emunah. The magic is letting go of the outcome. That's the magic. And then we don't get so stressed because it's in Hashem's hands. I'm doing my avodah. I'm doing my work. I'm writing. I'm doing the action steps. I'm doing my shticklut. But the outcome, Hashem knows what's good for me. So there are sometimes delightful surprises. What happens? You never know what's going to happen. So we're going to do a final meditation now, which is combining all that we've done up to now in this evening. And it's the 3 pillars of manifesting the intentions. It's the there, here, and everywhere. The there is the outcome, our desired destination and reality. What's your new identity? Where do you want to get to? Where do you want to get to in Rosh Hashanah? Where do you want to be? What do you want Hashem to help you with your intentions? So we have that sentence, right? Remember that sentence, the beginning that you wrote down? I'm grateful for Hashem that to help me, to find a soulmate, to lose weight, to whatever it is, to pray with kavanah, to whatever it is. And it makes me feel so happy and makes me feel so meaningful, whatever. And here is to be in the present moment. That's the second part. I am present, lishma. We're doing things not for praise, or we're just doing it for their own sake, for being the best person we can be, not for the reward. It's being present. This being Jewish mindfulness is bringing increases in your enlightenment, your knowledge, expanded consciousness. It all goes like that. You already felt in a few moments calm and connected. And it was like a few moments. So can you imagine if you did this daily? Okay. And then everywhere that you are allow it to happen somewhere, sometime in the future. You imagine what is it, the manifested intention is going to happen right now, as if it is right now, not as if it is right now. And enjoying the increased clarity, the pleasure, and the pleasantness of losing resistance. You're not resisting anymore. You're speaking to Hashem. You have a dialogue with him. That's the Jewish meditation. In the Jewish meditation, we use imagining a ladder, like Jacob's ladder, Jacob's ladder, going up as the soul ascent. And that is the imagining this, a soul ascending. That is what we're learning to use our imagination for connecting to Hashem in a dvekut, in connection, close connection. And we're going to ask Hashem to remember do you remember what we asked, that we wanted to change the block to something positive? So we wanted to get rid of the fears, and you ask him, because Hashem can help, can do anything, right? So we asked him, please help me to overcome my fear, to more emunah. Whatever you have, you wrote down. Okay, so let us begin. And any questions or anything will be after when I stop the recording, and you may have your comments. Okay, fine. So sit up straight and close your eyes. We're going to do the meditation on the 3 pillars of manifesting intentions. So we close our eyes and uncross our hands and our legs, palms facing upwards. As we again breathe in light, or holding all that light into us, and as the Baal Shem Tov taught us, to bring this light down to our head, to our heart, to our bodies. Breathe in light, holding in, and let it go down, all being into our soul. And you go up with light and let it down, come down from the highest heavens, filling all with warm, beautiful, holy light. You see this light going down to your feet. And the feet are Malchut. Malchut is manifestation. It is to be humble. It's holy humility of that state of, I don't know what or how, but I trust Hashem. I am grateful for Hashem. Malchut is also, according to Kabbalah, also the mouth. And you're now going to vocalize out loud to yourself 3 times your intention. I am grateful to Hashem because He's helping me too, and I feel so in my life. So begin now, saying it 3 times your intention out loud. Thank you, Hashem, for and I feel thank you, Hashem, for to place that hand on your heart as we open our hearts again, to feeling that positive emotion, the joy, calmness, feeling it and warming your heart, feeling it so clearly. Let it spread like the Tiferet, which is your heart, a place of balance and harmony. It's like a sun radiating out. And this emotion radiates to you, to your family, to your whole community, to the whole world, this elevated emotion, compassion and care. We now Place your hands back on our lap as we raise our attention now to our thoughts. And let our thoughts just ask yourself, what am I thinking? Imagine infinite blue sky and clouds just passing by at your thoughts. And you expand the space between one thought and the next. What else am I thinking? And what else am I thinking? So you are emptied out of thoughts, just in the being of the moment, being in the moment. As we use the power of our imagination that Hashem gave us to ascend with our soul with 10 steps on Jacob's ladder. Each step we climb higher and higher with our soul, and we watch ourselves climb to the different worlds. 1 and 2, climbing higher. 3, asking help from the tzaddikim to help us go higher. 4, 5, 6, climbing higher and higher. 7, 8, 9, 10, to the highest place of Olam Atzilut, of the highest world, the place of infinite love of Hashem, infinite light of Hashem, infinite holiness of Hashem. And you feel His love for you like a beautiful, radiant waterfall. How much does Hashem love you? So much. You don't know. And you feel His love for you right now. And He really wants to give to you what you want. He really does. But you gotta ask. You have to pray. So now we're going to ask Hashem to help us in our blocks. Hashem, I want this intention so badly, but I have this block of fear or sadness or anxiety or whatever it is. Help teach me now in my heart and soul, what do you want me to learn from this? How can I transform it and elevate it to the source, to the opposite positive trait? Pray now for Hashem to teach you now what you need to learn now. It helps to read these blockages, these obstacles, as you become connected to His love and light and holiness. And He wants to help you manifest. Now you see yourself and all your imagination, your manifest intention happening right now. Where are you? What are you doing? What do you see? That the colors, all the details. It is happening now. What do I feel now? And I'm so grateful for Hashem for helping me in what I need to do my soul's mission this Rosh Hashanah. As we become holy Jewish women and bring the Geulah, we come with confidence and gratitude down back to do those action steps. One day, one step at a time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into your body. Place your hands in your heart. Feel the gratitude to Hashem, which opens your heart for all the blessings that you deserve. And Am Yisrael this year will have a better year because you will help by your positive prayers and actions this year. Rub your hands together. Place them over your eyes. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. Okay. So I thank you and I look forward to seeing you next week. Same time, 8 o'clock, September 16th. So we're continuing in our process of manifestation, opening our hearts to change, really giving into an introduction to Jewish mindfulness with the Orlev method, which I'll explain next week. ORLEV, open, re-energizing, letting go negativity, experiencing inner peace with Jewish mindfulness and visualizations with Jewish meditations. So may we have much Happy New Year. Stay